mother? Why do I always lose everyone that I love?
Where's your mother?
What, that's it? Just come in, where's Janet, like I know.
Do you?
Why would I? Because I'm just like her?
Of course not. I mean, let's be honest, you've done some pretty iffy things since you've been back. Very iffy. But you're still the same person I've known for years. You haven't changed, which means I haven't. I'm still your friend, right?
You think she's at it again?
I don't know. I just want to find Babe and little Adam before anybody gets hurt.
Look, you're wrong about my mom, okay? She gets freaked out. I don't know. She bakes me too many cookies, but she wouldn't hurt anyone.
Amanda, don't kid yourself. People died in that explosion.
And it just has to be my mother's fault, even though there's no proof.
Fine, you don't think Janet's involved? I understand. Help me prove it. Now, she calls you what, every 10 minutes? Jamie just happened to mention the caller ID.
I haven't been able to reach her.
If we wait long enough, she'll call.
Look, if anyone talks to my mom, it has to be my dad. Call him. I just get his voicemail. He doesn't call me back.
Okay, terrific. That's brilliant. If you want Trevor on board, he should be on board. I'll get Aiden right on it. Make sure that your father's right there with us. But right now, you're all I got.
Find someone else.
Amanda. Little Adam. He's just a boy. He doesn't deserve this. Now, if your mother is involved, you're the only one that can solve this. Just give me the phone. I'll trace the call, I'll find your mother, and I'll owe you. We'll all owe you. And anything that happened between JR and Jamie and you will be forgotten. You'll have done the right thing. You'll have saved a little boy's life.
Stop! Okay, I swore I would never betray my own mother.
Amanda, don't get me wrong. I don't want to see Janet get hurt. I want to help people who need it. I mean, for God's sake, how old were you when she asked you to cross your heart and hope to die, huh? 10? 15?
You know the usual bad words that kids aren't supposed to say? Well, they were different in our house. Nuts, crazy, psycho, and crowbar, let's not forget that one. Those were the words that could get you a timeout. Jamie and JR, I used to be so jealous of them. They had no idea how lucky they were to have normal moms who were normal all the time.
Janet had a pretty good run there, I recall.
Yeah, it was great. Which made it that much worse when it was over. Dad, I am the center of her life. The least I can do is keep a promise.
Amanda, a sane woman wouldn't have asked you to make that promise.
Don't do that. Don't call her crazy. That's the reason why I made the promise. I won't be the one to get my mom killed.
I told you. I don't want to see Janet get hurt. I give you my word, if she's done anything, we'll get her the help she needs.
Help means the psych ward. You don't get it. That is death to my mother. If I am the reason that she goes back there, it's as if I pulled the trigger myself.
Okay. Think about this. Do you want to be responsible for the deaths of Babe and little Adam?
Sorry, I didn't mean to intrude.
It's okay. You see someone?
My brother.
Son.
So sorry.
It's okay. I lost him before he died. Lost him before he was born. In a lot of ways, he wasn't my son to lose at all.
Well, then if you don't mind my asking, how did you lose him? Was there any other way? Could things have been different?
You sure you want to do this? Because I will tell you.
Well,
Well, you can if you like. I lost a son, too.
I didn't know about him until he was a grown man. And then I denied him. I denied who he was to me. And this is gonna sound crazy, but I did it because I wanted to be a good father to him, and I thought the only way I can do that is by not be a father at all. Does it make sense?
Makes a lot of sense, actually.
I wanted to give him a good shot at life. And I knew that didn't include me or my family. I want him to be a better man than I ever was. But I made a lot of mistakes. A lot of them. And by the time I reached out to him and asked his forgiveness and told him that I loved him,
What did he say?
I was too late.
I'm so sorry.
He looked at me and he told me that he would never forgive me. His last words. And then he closed his eyes. And now when I close my eyes, that's all I see. Him, his face, saying those words. And I can't forget. And I can't forgive myself.
You think about what I said. Call me when you're ready. But sooner is better than later.
Your son.
Ethan. His name was Ethan.
Ethan. Was he an unforgiving man?
I don't think so. And I think he was generous and loyal, a little wry. And he had this laugh that would come out of nowhere. Big old laugh. It made you think what kind of a kid he must have been.
You didn't know him when he was a child?
No. No, he was conceived, born, raised, and I had no idea at all.
Well, I'm sure he couldn't have held that against you.
What he couldn't forgive was that I denied him once I knew who he was. But despite all that, he was looking for happiness, and he found it. He was looking for love, and he found that, too. He was getting married, just... He and his fiancée were planning this big wedding. And I got a feeling I wouldn't have been invited, but that's okay. I would have gone anyway. Stand in the back and just hear that laugh, Excuse me.
Do you think he had any idea how much you loved him?
I think I lied too often and too easily for him to believe that.
Oh, I hear that.
I know you do. Your turn. Tell me.
Very good looking. And I crossed paths with Josh on my way past the elevator. I assume he's been in here. I hope you don't think I'm dense if I ask you how it went.
Well, I'm fine. At least I will be when Josh does what I want him to do.
Which is?
Leave town.
Huh. So I guess you didn't tell him that you and he are
No,
famille.
I did not, and I won't. Because I really do think it's better for Josh and for everyone if Josh just never knows. In fact, better that he forgets he ever met me.
Mm. But as a friend, do you mind if I ask how it was that you came to this decision?
Kendall, the first child I wasn't ever supposed to know. And now she's pregnant. And she has no idea, she has no vision of this baby. And she doesn't even know if they're supposed to be together or if she's doing the right thing.
Well, I mean, not for nothing, but, there's always the adoption route. I mean, it's none of my business, but hey, the fact is it worked for me.
But, Ted, you were a growing boy when the Martins adopted you. I think you understood.
Understood? Becoming a Martin meant I got to get away from Ray Gardner. Erica, the world is full of stories like this. Of kids whose adoptive parents are all the love and support that they're ever going to need or want.
I know. And believe me, that's what I wanted for Kendall. That kind of peace and that kind of security. But for Kendall, I mean, when she found out that I had put her up for adoption, it broke a part of her. And I don't want Josh to be broken.
Well, I got to admit, even with his ego, something like this could do some serious damage.
I do think it's better if he just goes on with his life as it is.
Well, I certainly have to give Greg Madden more credit than I ever thought I'd have to. I mean, he was more twisted than any of us suspected. With a family tree like that, Josh is bound to have some glitches.
Well, the only thing I truly regret in all this is that Greg Madden gets away with it, that just means Josh and I are some sort of a science project.
Yeah. You have to be at peace with that. If this is the decision you make, he keeps his business and he keeps his license.
And we keep quiet.
Exactly. In the meantime, I need you to do me a favor. We have to tell my father. I'm sorry. Something tells me this is not going to be too easy for him to take.
Well, it was very hard for me, too, believe me. Do you think that Joe will understand? That Josh was never ours to begin with?
My son. Was an incredibly beautiful young man. And I was very lucky we got to spend a great deal of time together. When he was little, I should explain that he's alive. He's a grown man. He's an incredibly beautiful and wonderful adult. He's very complicated, though, and I think confused, and I know I had a lot to do with that. I left him with his father. And when I had a chance to come back, I didn't.
But you're here now.
I really think it might be too late.
Why? He's not here. So you still have a shot.
I've changed so much. And so many things have happened. And I just don't know if I'm what he needs anymore. I think I just might make things worse.
There's the rub.
I saw him, though. He's all grown up. I heard his voice. Sorry. And, it's funny, I was so close. Once I could almost touch him.
Well, you didn't.
I don't know how to help him. And honestly, sometimes I think it would be incredibly selfish of me to even try.
What are the odds, huh?
What are the odds on what?
Oh, everything. You and me meeting like this. What would you do if you were me?
If I were you, I would disappear again. Leave well enough alone. But that's only my opinion, Dixie.